Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of FIFA World Cup action, round of 32 action. My name is Benton. Belgium versus Senegal. Game kicking off in 2 minutes. Let's get to it. The teams are out. I will not waste any time. I have to get to it pretty quickly because game is kicking off in 2 minutes. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Thursday afternoon. Let's get to the starting 11. Starting off with the Belgians. Yes, let's start with the Belgians and coach Rudy Garcia. Rudy Garcia is going with Thibaut Courtois in goal, Arthur Theate in the back, Brandon Michele and Maxime de Kuiper in that centre back pairing, and Timothy Castagna rounds out the back four. In midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, Yuri Tillemans, and Hans van Naken makes up the midfield trio. Leandro Trossard, Jeremy Doku. Congrats, Jeremy to Jeremy Doku and family. And Charles de Klerk rounds out the starting 11 for coach Rudy Garcia and Belgium. Let's look at coach Papetou's starting 11. Is it Papetou? Yes, coach Papetou starting 11 for Senegal. He's got Moridia in goal, of course. Benjamin Mendy for this one. Ishmael Jacobs, Kripin Diata, and Kripin Diapa. I hope I'm pronouncing that first name correctly. Diata, Moussa Niate, and Patesis in the back. In the midfield, you have Idrissa Gueye and Habib Diarra. Pape Gueye rounds out that midfield of trio. Leading the line, Ilman Njia, along with Sadio Mane and Ismaila Sarr. That's the starting 11 for Senegal. Smash the like button, people. Game getting ready for kickoff. We don't have no time for waste. Big up to the Congolese fans. DR Congo suffered a 2-1 defeat against England earlier. Big up to England. Congrats on advancing to the round of 16. Don't know how you go. So you go. No. Senegal versus Belgium. The question for both of these teams ultimately, have they found... Wait. My youth, easy, where you go? Have they found their mojo? Both of these teams, they haven't played the best football in the group stage. The important thing is to forget the group stage and go for it and execute in this round of 32. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button, people. I see you running in. Smash the like button. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday evening. All right, let's get to it. The ball is with Moridia. Diawa, he sends it long. Looks for Ismaila Sarr down the middle. Cleared out by Mr. Michele. I keep thinking about the Argentinian defender. Here is Senegal with it. Slow build-up play out of the back. Niakate sends it over to Cisse, and Pate Cisse sends it wide to Ilman Njia. Njia now comes back. No Nicholas Jackson, thank God. Woo. Ball is all the way back to Moridia in goal. Slow build-up play again from the Senegalese. Idrissa Gueye gets a touch. He plays it back. Pape Gueye also gets a touch. Plays it back. Now Senegal looking to get Sadio Mane behind. Now he sends it inside and across. And it's almost out for a corner. But the Cooper was able to clear the lines here. Or the Kuiper was able to clear. Here is Senegal looking to apply a bit of pressure. Belgium all the way back to Thibaut Courtois in goal. Win or go home fields of the tournament. Big up to those on the live. Smash the like button. Big up to those watching online. No matter where you're joining from, just smash the like button, people. Yo, what going over there, so Facebook. Let's see if we can get Facebook on. Let's see if Facebook does come on. Sending data, we normally have quite a few people on Facebook that jump on, but I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Here's Jeremy Doku trying to get in. Ball cuts inside, and it's cleared out by Senegal. Senegal comes away with it. Now we're live on Facebook, so hopefully we stay on Facebook. All right, long ball out. Ismail Assar sends it wide. Elman, yo, my youth, move the ball now. Cuts back. Yo, sometimes I don't like the slow build-up play. You have speed, Senegal. At least utilize it for once. Ball is all the way back. Slow build-up play again from Senegal. Looking for Sadio Mane, and it's overhit, and it's out for a goal kick. Senegal is in their green kit. Very beautiful green kit. Looking back at that replay regarding Jeremy Doku. Not a penalty. I don't know what is this. Is this bleach white? I don't know what color is this. Belgium is wearing. Here is Sadio Mane down the left side going at Castagna, and Castagna gets it out. Seems like Senegal has really targeted going at the former Leicester City or current Leicester City man Castagna. I think I know he played for Leicester City for quite a few years. So these players would have come across each other. Here is Ismail Assar. Plays it all the way back to Jacobs. Jacobs now sends it inside to Niakate. Niakate now sends it long. Looking for Elman. Elman Njia lays it back to Diarra. Habib Diarra. Back to Elman Njia. And ball is cut back to the calm Idrissa Gueye in midfield. Kevin De Bruyne applying a bit of pressure, but back to Elman Njia. Here is Elman. Cuts inside. Walks around one. Walks around two. Then he cuts, looking to get the pass in, but cut out by Brandon McKelly. And Senegal coming close here. Yo, I was this for Belgium. Yo. Here is Senegal looking to get one over the top, looking for Habib Diarra, but it's overhit and it's out for a goal kick. Big up to those on the live family. Smash the like button. Again, World Cup Round of 32 game. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Share the content. Watch along. BCN Sports. Watch along. Hopefully everyone is staying hydrated and safe out there in the ATL or wherever you are. I mean, it's pretty hot in a lot of other places. Yo, it's rough. And those with breathing conditions, asthma and other breathing issues, just be careful when out and about. Here is Belgium trying to come away with it. It just again breaks it up, but it ricochet over to Charles Leclerc and his cross there, and it's cleared out by Senegal. It's out for a throw. Leandro Trossard moving over to the right wing here. Jeremy Doku is on the left, so had it the other way around, I will make the adjustments. The necessary Castagna coming in with a throw. Is this a long throw for Belgium? Castagna getting ready to send it in. Throwing deep inside Senegal's half. Looking for Charles Leclerc. Couldn't get Jeremy Doku on the back post, and it's cleared out by Senegal. And Yuri Tillman sends it all the way back to Arthur Tiate, who then finds Thibaut Courtois in goal. Real Madrid's number one tier, Thibaut Courtois with it. Sends it over to McKelly. McKelly now looking long for Doku, and it's overhit, and Mori Diaw comes out and picks up. Here is Senegal. Still 0-0. 7 minutes into the game. His ball played straight to the middle, looking for what was that there? Looking, and Yuri Tillemans with a foul. It's not Ismail Assar. Looking for Sadio Mane coming inside. And Yuri Tillemans says, no, you will not. Free kick to Senegal. Yeah, my youth, and take the free kick, man. We're now with fun. I mean, we don't have all day. Finally, Niakate restarts play. Sends it to Pateses. Pateses with it. Idrissa Gueye shows now he turns it all the way back to More in goal. More now pushes it to Niakate. Niakate has Jakobs showing. He steps up with it. Now he goes into Pate says. Pate plays it wide to a very high Diakate. Diakate tries to play it through, but Senegal getting the pass cut out. Very good passing lane there, stepping up there from Vanaken. Euro Tillemans with it. Finds Vanaken. Vanaken to Kevin De Bruyne. And it's overplayed by the Belgian. Idrissa Gueye picks up the loose ball. Inside Belgium's half. Ismail Assar looking to spin off, but Idrissa Gueye then goes back to Niakate. Niakate now. And now we have Pape Gueye with it. Pape Gueye to Niakate. And Senegal plays it back. Inviting the Belgian to come out. Looking for a pass cut out by Leandro Trossard. Trossard has runners wide right side. Plays it right through the middle. Here is Vanaken inside. And pass the ball. And he takes too long, and Sadio Mane is back there to apply a bit of defense. But danger not cleared, and a shot. And it's saved by goalkeeper Murray. Why is this brother so slow with the ball? Charles Leclerc. A bit slow in his decision making there. But, so basically what is happening is that Senegal is trying to play out from the ball, trying to utilize those center backs to play the ball through the lines. And Belgium is saying, yeah, the channels are open. Let's, allow you to do that. But soon as that pass is played, Leandro Trossard or Yuri Tillemans steps in and intercepts. So, very, very wise strategy here by Rudy Garcia, man. Let's see if Senegal adjusts. Senegal is trying to go down the line, down the right now, and the ball is overplaying. Diata is not very happy with the decision. Papetois gets out of his seat. Here is Belgium comes away with it. Arta Tiata finds Jeremy Doku. Now goes at Diata. And the ball is turned back to Vanaken. Now back to Doku, Jeremy Doku. Kevin De Bruyne. Tillemans is there in the passing lane. De Bruyne with a cross, but cleared out by Senegal. And we have Pape Gueye. By your pass the ball, man. And the referee has called a foul when Senegal was looking to play the advantage. And we're seeing the replay here. Very good stepping into the passing lane there from Leandro Trossard. So Leandro Trossard, very fluid. First he started on the left. Now he's on the right, and he's dropping in to find a central location also. Charles Leclerc also moving out wide occasionally. Kevin De Bruyne sometimes rotating to the pivot to the tip of the spear. Senegal has a lot of movements to deal with. A lot of moving players in this Belgian team to deal with. Here comes Senegal. Diata now cuts it inside. Finds Habib Diarra. Habib Diarra finds Elman NJI. NJI down the right side. Cuts across in. And no one is on the end of it. Right across the goal. Where is Ismail Assar? And it's all the way out for a throw the other end. As the Belgian defender, I think, got the last touch. I think it was Arta Tiate with the last touch. Here comes the throw into Senegal. Jakobs with it. Jakobs with a long throw in, and Thibaut Courtois is out, but his teammate decides to head it out anyway. Good turn there from Leandro Trossard. Sadio Mane is rushing in, putting a bit of pressure. Trossard turns it back to Tillemans, and Tillemans all the way back to Courtois, who sends it long. Looking for Jeremy Doku, but Jeremy Doku, I think, was in an offside position. A referee didn't see it there, but play on. Very good picking up passing lane there, and Yuri Tillemans turning it over as his pocket picked by Idrissa Gueye. Pape Gueye, Habib Diarra, and Idrissa Gueye. Important. Even match so far. Big up Crime Minister. Big up. Hopefully having a wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, man, even match so far. Here is Senegal with it. Still that short pass in the back. Now out wide to Jacobs. Jacobs looking to send it inside for Ismail Assar. Sadio Mane picks up the loose ball. Send it to Jacobs out wide. Jacobs with a first time cross. And somehow he didn't score. Somehow Ismail Assar fell down. Had the goal gaping to play. Then after mistime jump. A mistime. A very much poor decision there from Thibaut Courtois, the Real Madrid man. He misjudged the ball. And yeah, oh my word, Ismail Assar will see this one again. Yeah, just a bad break. Ismail Assar on the ground trying to scoop it into the goal, but couldn't do it. Still remains 0-0. Very good play there from Senegal and Sadio Mane to find Jacobs. Very good one-time cross by Jacobs. I am not sure. Well, maybe Thibaut Courtois did make a good save after all. I'm not sure. He did get his fingertips on that ball. Here is Senegal looking to get going again, trying to find Sadio Mane. Very good control. He goes like Castagna. Stops, turns. Goes inside, finds Ilman and Njai. Njai now pushes wide to Papegüe. Papegüe trying to send it in, and the cross is blocked off as Telemundo's coverage decided to act up. I don't know. There's a storm in the air. Here is Idrissa Gueye with it. Idrissa Gueye back to Papegüe, and his cross unable to beat the first man, and very good recovery work there. Charles Leclerc couldn't hold on to it, and the ricochet out for a throw. Ball chat says, how the hell he missed that? I have no idea. Maybe just a bad bounce. Cha-cha. Yo, it come like the man them up here the African side. Because African side them now get the bad bounce. The good bounce. I pay a bad bounce if I get. Cha-cha. Like earlier with Johan Wissa. Where is Lamumba up here when you need it? With that miss from 2-3 yards out. Box cover. Here is Belgium. On the way. Yuri Tillemans now sends it to Van Aken. Van Aken now getting a bit of pressure there from Habib Diarra. Still 0-0. Yo, what going with Telemundo? Why is you know what? Telemundo is acting up here. Here is Ismail Assar trying to get behind the defense. And quickly over to clear the line is Brandon Michelli is over there to clear the line. Oh, I'm going with Telemundo. Telemundo is tripping out. So I gotta see if I can find a different stream. I guess the man them cut the wire at the box cover. Here's the throw to Senegal coming in. Stop it, Benton. Obiamoni run out. That's what ball shot. Obiamoni can't run out, Junior. Obiamoni cannot run out. The essence of Obia is to get more money. Can't done. DR Congo still. Johan Wissa should walk home. Box cover. But very good goal by Harry Kane. That second goal was a brilliant goal. Can't take it. Here is what the brother do, man? Why? Yo, I hope they don't me have it say wish Nicholas Jackson up on the field, you know. Here is Ilman Njia. Njia sends it to Papegüe. Finds Diatta. Sadio Mane now on the right side. Finds Habib Diarra. Diatta with a cross. And Ilman on the back of it. Shot from Idrissa Gueye. You won't beat big money goalkeeper with that. You will not beat big money goalkeeper. Easy collect for Thibaut Courtois. Still 0-0. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, what kind of field goal shot this from Kevin De Bruyne? What kind of box cover foolishness? Oh boy. What kind of box cover? Iliman Njai Alanson. Here is Tiata. Tiata, Yuri Tillemans looking to get Van Aken going. How is this brother? The Cooper cut it inside. Yo, up to him. Here is Niata. Jacobs pushing up that left side. Sadio Mane dropped deep. They didn't use him. Habib now with it to Papegue. Ilamanjai finds Idris Gueye. Very composed, very calm leadership of Idris Gueye in that midfield. Sadio Mane drops his shoulder, turns inside. Yeah, my youth, switch the ball wide. Where you wait, pan? Finally does it to Diatta. Now Diatta has the Cooper in front of him. And the cross ricochet of the Kuiper. And is out for a throw. Corner kick coming for Senegal. First corner kick for Senegal after the game. Corner kick coming in. Here's the corner kick sent in. Over everyone, headed back, but yo, the man headed back the ball. Here's Jeremy Ducou, and Belgium is on the break. Jeremy Ducou off to the races. Jeremy Ducou then sends it wide. Yo, tackle him, my youth. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, very good place there by Patese. And here comes Senegal now with it. Sadio Mane doesn't have anyone in support. And the referee has called an offside. And Sadio Mane picks up the ball in frustration and said, I am not offside. And Demachel is not happy. And the referee says, look at the ball, youth. He couldn't. How weird. I thought he was in his own half. I need to see that again. Because if Sadio Mane was offside, well, he was. What the box about this? Here's Belgium with it. Playing around in the back. Yuri Tillemans making himself available. Of course, Yuri Tillemans is the captain of this Belgian outfit. Brandon Demichel with it. Castagna was making the run. Brandon ups to go inside rather than going downside. Here is Yuri Tillemans now goes for Castagna. Castagna gets behind a little bit and he gets the cross. He's able to pull it back. Senegal clears their line. So, Eleman, Yamayo, and Ismail Assar or Habib. It seems like a free kick here is called against Belgium. Yuri Tillemans is pretty upset. Yeah, that's a foul, Yuri. Habib Diarra was off to the races and the man just used his body and just bounced him on over. Free kick to Senegal. Here is Idrissa Gueye with it. Pape Gueye back to Idrissa Gueye. Pateses with it. Find Habib Diarra. Habib Diarra. Senegal building up a little bit of position here in midfield. Ball back to Moussa Niakate. Still 0-0. The Mexican wave makes its way around the stadium. Habib Diarra. Moussa Niakate. Telling Patese to move up. Now he pushes it wide. Now Diatta. Long ball over. Diatta controls. Pass the ball now. Here is Papegue with it. Papegue now sends it to Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye inside to Jacobs. Jacobs outside to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, bit nonchalant there. Yeah, take salad, boy. Take salad. Yeah, he couldn't get it back. Castagna almost beaten there by Mane, but very good recovery. And Sadio Mane is appealing for a corner when he should be playing football, cleared by Castagna. And it's recovered by Senegal. BCN Sports watch along of FIFA World Cup round of 32. 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Feel the heat index is close to 100 here in Atlanta. Here is Diatta down the right side. Diatta dribbling inside the box, finds Mayu, take yeah. Where is Sadio Mane staying at the back post for? Should be getting closer. All right, Sadio Mane. Yeah, what kind of lazy ball is from Sadio? You should be going in closer. Throwing coming up for Senegal. Jacobs finds Musa Niate. Idrissa Gueye with it. Yeah, Pate says has one job. Pass the ball side to side. Eleman Njai turns it back, twists and turns, but he's been closely marked by Vanaken. Here is Habib Diarra. Kevin De Bruyne looked like he's struggling in this heat. Ismail Assar moving out wide. Eleman Njai moves inside. My youth, pass the BBC ball down the flat. Now we have to go back inside for. Yeah, the man made me cuss bad word, you know. Here is Diatta down the right side with it. Diatta. Look at the ball, man. My goodness gracious me, man. Finally! And my signal finally catch up with a goal! Goal! Oh! By the way, since when Telemundo becomes so slow and so way behind? Habib Diarra with it. I think it's Habib. Yes, it is. Yes, I go Belgium. The heat. We can all blame it on the heat, brethren. Yes, I go. It's fine. It's okay. I hope this unit offside. All right, good ball. Good ball from Sadio Mane. Thibaut Courtois did save the first attempt. And Habib Diarra, first attempt was off the post. As we have someone saying hello here. What's up, man? How may I help you?
No, I didn't know there was another game right now.
Yo, you see, when I was you guys' age, I would print out the World Cup schedule. I would have it. Well, I didn't have print. I used to write it out.
I thought this game was later. That's all.
Yeah, there's this game at big up to the young men in the house. Big up on yourself. Big up. Shouts out to Zane and Aiden. Big up. USA versus Bosnia and Herzegovina at 8 p.m. Wait, they take the hydration break already? They didn't take the hydration break. What's going on with the hydration break? For the end of the first quarter. Here's I guess Castagna with it out wide. Going at Jacobsen, sends it over and easily collected by goalkeeper Moore. Yeah, referee, we'll go on with the hydration break. We're in the 27th minute, man. The first quarter is up. Come on, them get some fluids. Here is Senegal, Jacobs. Kevin De Bruyne, I need a drink. Look at the man. Look at Kevin. Kevin is like, Gretchen. It's hard work out here. You know? Here is Musa Niakate. More with it. Prime Minister said goal Doku a toast on leading up to that. Yeah. Yeah. And Balchat says it was coming. Yeah, Balchat said well deserved. Why is it well deserved, Balchat? And Crime Minister says maybe no hydration break, 64 degree in Seattle. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Them need hydration break. First quarter. First quarter. And of course the grass I get water. Very good start to the game, of course, for Senegal's perspective. Very good start to the game. I think ultimately they have been, of course, the goal somewhat supports this. They have been the better team in parts in the game. The game started out pretty evenly, but I think over through the first 27 minutes or so, Senegal has really took it up a notch. Now, it's important that Senegal continues to pressure and seize and take advantage of this momentum. I mean, hopefully the water break not really get them off the momentum too bad, but it's important they continue to build and look for more goals. Do not rest on this one goal, and when you get the other goals, the other opportunities, score them. DR Congo knows this very well. Because you have big Romelu Lukaku coming off the bench later on for Belgium. He could be a difference maker. The Lions of Teranga are out. My youth, cameraman, move out the way, Brethren. What you doing? Finally, Senegal has entered the chat at the FIFA World Cup. Hydration break coming to an end. $64. Beautiful stadium. I think this is the stadium which is the home of the Seattle Seahawks, right? I think it looks like it. Yeah, Rudy Garcia looked tired. Kevin De Bruyne looked tired. Rudy Garcia run the strategy, the tactics by Kevin, and Kevin is like, yo, Brethren, the man them a move around too much and, things not go right. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne, if he decides to become a coach one day, I think he will make a good coach. Getting ready for the restart, family. So it was Kevin De Bruyne and Vanaken. Kevin probably tell Vanaken, say, yo, Brethren, you supposed to start working at midfield. What's wrong with you? You're young. Here is Belgium to restart play. Castagna gets us going. Sends it back to Brandon McKelly. Arta Tiate with it. McKelly with it. And McKelly. Ball is turns inside the Kupfer. Here is Kelly. Why you would find the ball at Castagna with it now. As Senegal drops off. Arta Tiate back with it. Jeremy Doku comes inside, didn't receive. Now there's a bit of room. And we have a fan on the field. How is the box cover going on here? Wait. My youth, move the camera, we can see what's going on, huh? And why them wetting up Rudy Garcia? Wait, did they throw something on Rudy Garcia? What just happened? So who the fan run up on the field for? Kevin De Bruyne? So what go on? Pause and play, family. Yeah, that security there, I look like he can't even run too good. Papetois pointing to his head, telling his team to mentally focus. BBC says, and with that we go into the hydration break, which isn't exactly needed. All right, BBC. Not seeing any coverage on what actually happened regarding. Now we restart play. Here's Doku. Ball all the way back. Tiate, Arta Tiate with it for Belgium. Excuse me. Here is Jeremy Doku trying to go down the middle. Mayo, get up! Freak. Jeremy Doku with a dive. Man, what kind of dive in this, Jeremy? Man, a fish with that. It's refreshing to see referees not falling for the dive in this World Cup so far. Harry Kane had a major dive earlier that people were looking for penalty. That was a big dive. That was a dive, man. Kriamisa says keys to the South keep the pressure on Belgium. Score the chances. Yes, 100% agree. Keep the pressure. You have to seize the opportunity, Senegal. Have to seize the opportunity. I mean, Belgium is not just going to drop off. Long ball over, looking for Ismail Sarr, and it's... Alright, looking for Sadio Mane, and it's out for a goal kick. Here is Artetiate with it. Ball inside. Brandon to Euro Tillemans. I mean, I think from Belgium perspective, you want to get Tillemans on the ball. You want to get Leandro Trossard. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Want to get him on the ball. He pushes it wide to Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc turns it back inside. And it's cleared out by Senegal. Is out for a throw. Throw into Belgium. And there are 2 footballs on the field. Castagna gets us going. Ball to Jeremy Doku. Doku turns away from Sadio Mane. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne back to Jeremy Doku. Doku. Now goes by Sadio Mane with a slide tackle, but the ball ends up with De Bruyne. De Bruyne loses it. Here's Mane with it. Mane trying to turns it inside. Can't pull the pass off. And Belgium comes away with it. Here is Van Aken. Kevin De Bruyne moving further in, looking for the ball. Castagna. Artetiate. Senegal dropping off, giving no pressure on the ball. Yeah, my youth, and apply look a bit of pressure now, man. At least something. Habib Diarra now decides to apply a bit of pressure. Along with Sarr. Here is a long ball from Tiate looking for Trossard. Diata clears it out. Eleman Njai finds Habib Diarra who has space. Pass the ball! You don't need to dribble it to him, just pass it. Here is Idris again. Don't take a shot. Don't take a shot. And Idris again is down. Was looking for a foul. Referee play on. Sadio Mane 1-2 in the box. Sadio Mane shot, and it's a team effort. Yeah, my youth, you need some porridge. What kind of weak effort that? And we have a Belgian player down. Is it Castagna? And now he's back on his feet. Come on, Sadio. Doku is getting a front seat on how to be a winger from Mane. I'm not going to make that proclamation. No. Let's revisit that. Let's revisit that statement later on this ball game. Or when the game done. Trossard. EPL winning Leandro Trossard is appealing for something. Referee says, you get that true, Bridget. Come on. Here is Belgium. Arthur Theater with it for Belgium. Sends it wide. Leandro Trossard now out to the left side. And Jeremy Doku has moved to the right wing, I think. Belgium playing around with it. Castagna trying to find. They're looking for Kevin De Bruyne, who finds Doku. Doku going at Jacobs. Find De Bruyne. De Bruyne can't. And yeah, my yo, tell him make a man just pitch you over so. As in Idris again. Here is Jeremy Doku. Has two players on him. He cuts it across. And no one is in. And Senegal living dangerously there. Finally clear their lines. No one was dealing with it. And yeah, the man just get the ball right back. Yo! Senegal need to beat them. Yeah, them two sides. Yo. And now we have Pape Gueye down. And Leandro Trossard is pretty upset with Pape Gueye. I don't know why. He should be upset with himself because he gave him the ball. Still, first half action, 38 minutes of the first half. Seeing the replay of that Sadio Mane attempt. Lee Dixon says, I can't really see what Belgium are trying to do. There's no real clues, no pattern of play. They are relying on their wingers to do something. But Jeremy Doku and Leandro Trossard haven't really been in the game. But you say you can't really see what they're going to do, but you just said that's what they're doing. They're relying on their wingers. It's just not working. I mean, come on. Here is Belgium with it. Still Belgium. Slow build-up play. Yuri Tillemans. Tillemans with it. Charles Leclerc dropping but didn't get it. Ball is now wide over to the Couver, and his shot is crossing the box looking for Charles Leclerc into the arms of goalkeeper Mori Diawa. Looking for Ilman. Yeah, man, you can't kick the ball harder than that. Yeah. Still 1-0 Senegal. Leandro Trossard, the left side. Turns. Has Diatta for company. Now he goes back. Jeremy Doku now on the right side. And I mean, to Lee Dixon's point, yes, I mean, evidently you have these wingers. You will try to utilize them. I mean, these are quite competent wingers, you know. Here's Leandro Trossard. Eleman and Jive. Ball, youth, very good play. Belgium cuts inside, but the pullback, no one is there. This drop-off thing from Senegal is just not, it's not good. Well, imagine just a surrender possession. Yo. Side there, yeah. My coach did tell them a while ago. Here is Belgium again. Why is Senegal dropping off Belgium so much? And the ball is crossed inside. Yeah, ref. The attack clears. Kevin De Bruyne with it. And the referee has called a foul. I know what. Yeah, we score one guy. Now we have a player who's down. Who that? We have one player is up. Musa Niakate is down. I think there was a collision. There was a push there by I don't know which player pushing there. Prime Minister said really annoying when the keeper gives it back to the opposition. Yeah. The long pass, right. When the man them just get the ball, them just kick it right back to them. Yo, warm up Romelu Lukaku. Warm up the big machine. Warm up. Yeah, if Romelu Lukaku is what them were, no fear that. Watch out. What them two men in the midfield fight about? What is your Tillerman? What's going on with your Tillerman's Ilma? Somebody I lift up one man leg right this a while ago. Free kick's been called on Ismail Assar. Here's Tillerman's with it. Tillerman's looking to find Doku. And Jakob cuts it out. Here comes Senegal. Oh, yeah. Now make it stop. What kind of dumb pluckery is that? From Papegwe. You don't need to just make the pass. You have somebody right beside you who is in a better position. Play the ball to him. Here is Leandro Trossard trying to find Charles Leclerc in his control. Kevin De Bruyne, that is. Doku cuts inside. Doku then, and ricochet of Jacobs. And, yo, that could have gone anywhere. Goalkeeper Mori Dia picks it up. Or caught the ricochet. Very good play from Kevin De Bruyne. Yo, it's almost like Senegal scored a one goal and just say, all right, what was. Yo, Senegal scored one goal and they've surrendered possession and space. They're just dropping back into a defensive posture and inviting Belgium on. There's no sort of pressure on the ball from Senegal's front. Look where Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar is way inside his own half. So what? Is that part the bus thing now? I mean, come on, man. Corner kick coming up to Belgium. "45th minute of play. And when you invite an opponent on to you like this, you just give them more opportunities. Tired of some of these teams, man. Corner kick coming. Short corner taken by Belgium. Here's a shot and a good save by goalkeeper Moridia. I mean, Senegal have no sort of, I don't know. That one was heading in. All the defenders dropping off. Everybody drop off. Everybody drop off. All 10 outfield players. And then every man a pint set to them head. Like, it's not just playing to your head, brethren. Someone needs to go engage and put pressure upon the ball. That is not rocket science. Corner kick coming up from Belgium. Here is De Bruyne. Sends it inside, looking for a short corner there, but it's out for a goal kick. Not a short corner, just a direct pass, looking for number 5, the Cooper, or the Kuiper. Big up to all the Senegalese fans and big up to the Belgians. But big up to all the Senegalese. Here's a goal kick. Headed back by Tillemans. Habib Diarra now to Elman Njai. Elman driving. Elman cuts inside. And oh boy. Goal kick. You know what? Bring on Nicholas Jackson. Box cover. Or Mbeye. Here is Belgium. Because coming like Ilman Njai has been sitting on the bench too long. Man rusty. Here is Leandro Trossard. Arthur Tiate. No one is putting pressure on the ball. No, some little phantom pressure. Here's De Bruyne. You cannot drop off these people like this. De Bruyne finds looking for Jeremy Doku, and ball is run out for a goal kick. Prime Minister said, no, no, nobody calling for Nicholas Jackson. Yo, Nicholas Jackson might be the super sub off the bench. Wait till look more. 5 minutes of added time. We're in the third minute. And that's a dive, ref. Free kick coming up to Belgium as Jeremy Doku threw himself to the ground. Here's Van Aken. Van Aken sends it wide. This left back for Belgium looking to always push up the field. I mean, there's a lot of space behind him. First, you got to win the ball. If you look at this left back for Belgium, he's way up the field. Way up the field. So, I mean, he's almost like a winger. Trossard. Tillemans. Doku. Trying to. No, Doku, that's not fun. But the man, yeah. Ref said that's a foul. Let's see. Yep, that's a foul. Now I see the replay. Sadio Mane, that's a foul. Definitely a foul. Definitely the first contact there was a foul. Free kick coming. Of course, the specialist himself, Kevin De Bruyne, is standing over it. Here's still getting ready to take as Fox is ahead of Telemundo. Let's see what going over here. So. What's this? 5-6 people in the wall for Senegal. Here is the coup. Yo, and the ball is into the Belgium. And Belgium wall the ball, like, you know. And Senegal just gives the ball right back to. Yo. Halftime. I've had enough. I need a break. Senegal just gives the ball right back. Come on. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, referee, we're going halftime, you know. We'll just call it halftime. Halftime referee. Come on. Still 1-0. Senegal's leading Belgium. And we're at the half. Goal by Habib Diarra. And Senegal pretty much surrendered position and surrendered space on the field after the goal score. So that's it. Belgium took the ascendancy at the end of the half. And, you know, unfortunately for them, they didn't score. Fortunately for Senegal, they didn't score. Yo, stepping away for a few minutes, and I'll be back for the second half. Smash the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Hopefully everyone's doing well. BCN Sports watch along of FIFA. A round of 32 action between Senegal and Belgium.
Nicholas Jackson's not playing.
What I'm saying?
Nicholas Jackson's not playing.
It's good. Good.
All right, Senegal. Got 45 minutes. Got 45 minutes.
And all right, people, greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports. Watch along of second half action coming your way. FIFA World Cup Round of 16, second half action. Senegal versus Belgium. Senegal's leading 1-0. We'll go through any subs. If there was any halftime subs made, it doesn't seem like there was any, according to FIFA's website here. So, look like we're gonna continue. So, keys to the second half. Stop surrendering possession so easily. And well, there's a sub coming on. Romelu Lukaku, the big man, is coming on for Charles de Klerk. All right, Lukaku. Rudy Garcia says, I've seen enough. He's going for You know what, Charles Leclerc, life must rough when you get replaced by Lukaku. I mean, Charles Leclerc, things just he's yet to hit those expectations. Talented player, but he's yet to hit that mark. So Lukaku is on for Leclerc. Let me get this change. All right, after the restart, I will adjust. All right, no change for Senegal yet. This number 5, the Kuiper, that's his name, the Kuiper. He is high up the field. Here's Ismail Assar, straight attack here from Senegal. Out to the left side to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, take salad, boy! And plays the ball off to Pape. Yo, Pape Gueye, come off the field. Let's get Pape Sarr on the field because you, energy-wise, and a cross here. Elman enjoy. Nicholas Jackson would have done better. I think. Golden opportunity there. That shot wasn't even nowhere near the goal from Ilman Njai. He just tried to pass it. Second half action started off. Oh, salad under you see, I just tell Papa Gueye to come off the field and he just pick up a salad. A meg, but from here is Senegal, Van again looking to playing Lukaku, but Lukaku made one run and Van again went the other way. Here is Art Thiath with it for us. Then is over to Brandon Michelli. Michelli now finds Euro Telemans. And Jeremy Doku looking for Lukaku. Lukaku moving out the way and allows Senegalese to get the ball. Yeah, Bridget. Lukaku is not warm yet. Here is Iliman Njai. Very good turn. Looks for options. No one is there. Goes back home. And Idris Gueye with it in midfield. One sub at the half. Romelu Lukaku on for Charles Leclerc. Here is the goal scorer, Habib Diarra. Niakate with it to Sadio Mane down the left side. And we have a cross from Jacobs, but cut out by Belgium, and Jeremy Doku is fouled by Sadio Mane. Still 1-0. Yo, look on his salad. Cha-cha. Mercy, Castagna pick up. Oh boy. Yo, people, sorry if I'm close to the camera. I'm just doing a bit of adjustments here in the formation or in the team. Here's and this kid, the Kuiper again, he's way up the field. Yo, this left back is way up the field for Belgium. Way up the field. I mean, so that leads me to believe that they fundamentally see him as a goal scorer, as a goal scoring threat, getting high up the field. Michelli looking for Trossard, headed out by Diatta. And the ball is out, and it's a throw into Senegal. Here is the throw coming in. Diatta to restart play. Sends it to Eleman Njai. Eleman Njai going at the Kuiper. He eases him off. Free kick call against that Kuiper. And a free kick is coming to Senegal. And Leandro Trossard decides to move the ball to some other location. Coach Puppet. Yo, you have Pape Sarr on the bench. You have very good reinforcements on the bench. Here is Habib Diarra, the goal scorer. Sends it wide to Jacobs. Jacobs in a pocket of space. Now he cuts it inside to Sadio Mane. Mane back to Jacobs. Idrissa Gueye. Now Papegwe. And yeah, Papegwe does not look like he's at it today. Here is Iliman Njai. Habib Diarra did make the run. Here's Ismail Assar. Papegwe sends it wide to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane into this down the left side, cuts it across, and a shot. Habib Diarra should have done better. You know what? Let me go over to Fox because that stream is faster. Should have done better by Habib Diarra, the goal scorer. Long ball looking for Ismail Assar behind. And he's very good control. And it's goal! Goal from Ismail Assar. 2-0. That's how you score goal, Johan Wissa. That's how you score goals. What a rocket by Ismail Assar. A long ball. I hope I hope he's not offside. I hope he's not offside. Let's hold the phone. Let's hold the phone. Let me see this again. Let me go over to the. Let's see it again. Where is he? Where is he? He's on. He's on. He is onside. Very good ball from Jacobs. Yo, Tiate, leg of the man. I think it's Jacobs or who passed the ball. Wow, what a control. Very good play. Yeah, imagine you have them goal scorers on your team and you have Nicholas Jackson playing down the middle. Imagine that. And Senegal did that the first two games of this competition. Box cover. 2-0. Senegal, Belgium. Senegal. Where you will, we're very much a fan of Belgium and the Belgian people. Well, not Belgium, but the people from Belgium. Some really nice people. I just say go. Now, Coach Sadio Mane is talking to someone. I guess he's telling them to calm down. Very good start to the second half of Senegal. 2-0. Let's see what Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne, and Belgium have in store. Tiata is on a bit of pressure from Habib Diarra, and he goes all the way back to Thibaut Courtois. Thibaut sends it long. Looks for the Kuiper. Strong header there from Niatete. Senegal. Bossing the start of the second half, and we have a free kick coming up for Senegal as Yuri Tillemans is not happy with the call. Yeah, man. Prime Minister said, "Goal, pack it up, ball chat, say pack it up." Prime Minister top goal that. Yeah, man. The control and the control and the focus to be able to let it sit and just place it perfectly. I mean, Ismail Assar, that's a boss goal. He's not top goal, as Prime Minister said. He's now on 4 goals. Yeah, man, yeah. Sadio Mane, when they play the ball, run the man properly. Oh, well, look at Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku says, you know what? And Jeremy Doku was fouled. Free kick coming up to Belgium. Continuing later on in FIFA World Cup Round of 32, Team USA. Christian Pulisic and Queen Pulisic and Team USA will take on Bosnia-Herzegovina. You know what? It's only appropriate that I know someone from the Bosnia-Herzegovina team, since I said Christian Pulisic of the US. So let me do this. Let me make sure I represent both parties equally here. Throwing coming up to Senegal. Bosic and Bosnia Herzegovina. Now Edwin Dzeko and Bosnia Herzegovina versus Christian Pulisic and USA's men's national team at 8 p.m. Yeah, there won't be any watch along for that one. Here is Yuri Tillemans with it. Sends it wide. Jeremy Doku drives, steps over. Jeremy Doku. And he can't get his cross off. Ball is out for a throw-in. Goes out for a throw-in to Belgium. And two more subs coming on for Rudy Garcia's Belgium. Yeah, man, I take off Kevin De Bruyne. Box cover. Nicholas Raskin is on for Kevin De Bruyne. He's really haven't done anything. And Jeremy Doku is off. And Dodi Bako. And Jeremy Doku is not happy. He is not happy. He's like, I flew all the way back for this. Of course, congrats to Jeremy Doku and his wife. He left the camp to be with his wife for the birth of their child. So, you know what? Congrats. Here is Ismail Assar off to the races out left. My youth, go inside. Jacobs. Where? Yeah, somebody should be running there. Where is Habib Diarra? It seems like Coach Papetois did give Senegal the hair dryer treatment, because the start of the second half, it's been all Senegal for about 11 or 12 minutes so far in the second half. Eleman Njai with it. Diatta. Habib Diarra. You see, and when you start attack Belgium, what does it do? It forces players like the Kuiper, the number 5 who was way up the field. Now he's actually staying home and defending. This is where you want him to be. Force him back. Box cover. Rudy Garcia is taking so much notes. I don't know what I'm going. Prime Minister said Doku sick of the treatment. Yes, he did not look happy. He did not look happy. Prime Minister also said this coach is not serious. Taking off your best passer and game changer. Strange move. Unless the coach have a strategy. The Kevin De Bruyne and Jeremy Doku subs, I don't get it. But I understand that was probably the pace of the game. For Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, he's not getting in the pockets of space that you would like him to get, and he's a liability defensively. He's not getting back to help the group. And for Jeremy, yeah, Jeremy just had to do foolishness with the ball. Jeremy Doku, I am yet to see really one serious creation, one chance that he created in the entire 40 or 40 something minutes that he played. Well, 50 something minutes, because he played the first half and into the second half. So 5 or 10 minutes into the second half. So the coach is saying to Jeremy Doku, come off, I feel. Go on, sit down. And maybe it's because he's done the travel also, but we also know that Jeremy Doku is inconsistent. Here comes Lukaku, the big ram. And the big ram is like a small bull. Come off of the field, Lukaku. Come off of the field, Lukaku. Here's Leandro Trossard. He sends it wide. Watch out. Look at the back. What the brother name? Look the back. Or look back. Well, look back looks a lot more creative. Dodi look back Bakayo looks to be a little bit more dangerous than the man he subs. Here's Lukaku. Lukaku. And yo, Lukaku. Yo, shot you! And it's outside. It's a corner kick. Corner kick coming up for Belgium. 68th minute of play. Corner kick. No, the youth them put that they put on Dodi Luca Bacchio. Seems to be a bit more dangerous, at least so far, than Jeremy Doku. Here's the corner kick coming for Belgium and cleared out by Diatta. And Thibaut Courtois is out. Gets Michelli is all the way back to Courtois. Courtois sends it long. Here is Luke Dodi Bacchio. Now sends it back. Your Tillemans in the midfield with it. Van Aken. Haven't seen much of Van Aken for Belgium in this one. The Kuiper is all the way upfield. Look where the Kuiper is inside the Senegalese box. Here's Leandro Trossard trying to trip this one over and headed out by Diatta to throw into Belgium. The Kuiper with a long throw in or quick throw in. Here comes Senegal with it. Mayo, the Kuiper picks up the loose ball. Van Aken finds Lukaku. Lukaku then finds Lukaku 1 to Lukaku number 2. Couldn't get the shot off. Cleared out by Senegal. The Kuipers. And I think Belgium's attack now is heavily about this number 5. Pushing high up the field. We have another sub coming on for Rudy Garcia. So number 19 is coming on for Diego Moreira. Moreira is coming on for Belgium. Diego Moreira is coming on. And Leandro Trossard is out. Arsenal fans, this is a good thing. The quicker Belgium gets eliminated, the quicker your ball, Leandro Trossard can get much needed rest and get ready for the EPL. Free kick coming up for Belgium. All right, Rudy Garcia is in. Yeah, referee Rudy Garcia is in deep conversation with the ref as now we have the sub. Let's see who's Van Aken is off. So Rudy Garcia made 1, 2, 3, 4 subs. Throwing the kitchen sink at Senegal. Look. Here is Ismail Assar. Yo, good turn, youth. Card him, ref. What are you talking about, the card? Michelli. Pick up the card under your cloth. And and you see, this is one of the things that I think Senegal, Ivory Coast, and DR Congo to an extent earlier is that they're not utilizing their speed. When I watch Senegal play Norway the other day, Hegem, the Senegalese player Diarra Ismail Assar is still down. Ismail Assar is still down. It seems like he's okay. When I watched Senegal play Norway the other day, Hegem and Ajir in the back for Norway, they were struggling to keep up with the pace of those wide players for Senegal. And I'm thinking, like, why you guys don't keep exploiting this space? Keep going at them. But they keep turning the ball back. I mean, and for that, Norway then started to drop off Senegal and allow them to try to protect those centre backs and defensive pair of players that were vulnerable. And I saw the same thing with Ivory Coast when they played against Germany. It's like, bruh, use your speed. Look at this Belgium team with De Kuyper. I mean, they're looking to get De Kuyper way up the field with the speed. Looking to get Leandro Trossard and Luke Bakayoko with the ball. Here is Luke Bakayoko. Yuri Tillman shows. Bakayoko finds Ram. Ram chases it down. Leandro Trossard is not on the same level. And Leandro Trossard is saying something to the Senegalese player. Mayo, leave the man now. And take your beating. It says here club for Lukaku is Napoli. Lukaku still there, Napoli. Him not kick off with the ownership. We have a sub coming on. Pape Gueye come off I feel long time. Come off the field. He's a shadow of himself, that player that we saw at AFCON. Very talented player though. Very talented player. So why Pape Sarr can't get a game? Is this Lamine Camara? Let's get that sub for Senegal. Lamine Camara is on for Pape Gueye in that midfield. Here is... So looking at the Senegalese bench, you have Pape Sarr, who we know well for Tottenham. You have Nicholas Jackson. You have Ibrahim Mbeye, who is is an absolute baller. Mamadou Sarr. You have Kalidou Koulibaly. I mean, the man them have players on the team, man. And we have now a free kick as Lamine Camara first in the game and now picks up a yellow card. There's a foul on Leandro Trossard, 6 or 7 minutes into the football game. Well, Lamine Camara needs to learn for control. Here is what is brother name? Diego Moria. Still 2-0, approaching the fourth quarter. Approaching the water break. You cannot drop off this team, Brethren. You have enough substitutes. In fact, you still have subs. Even though it's 2-0, don't drop off them. Thank you, Lamine. Thank you, Idris again, putting some pressure on the ball. And force them back. Ball is with Thibaut. Here is Thiat for Belgium. De Kuyper. Raskin. Michelli. Raskin. Looking to find Luke Bakayoko. Good play here from Belgium. Out wide. Mora. Cuts inside Elman and then his cross and a wild swing there from the Senegalese player Lamine Camara. Yo, Lamine, I don't like how you play. First the yellow card, I know this. Pape Sarr, warm up. People, remember to smash the like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Senegal. And there's a turnover here as Niakate was looking for a free kick. Ball into the box. It's over, everyone. And quickly back to retrieve is Sadio Mane. And Sadio Mane gives away the ball nonchalantly. Yeah, the box covers. Lukaku ball in, looking for Lukaku. And Lukaku is like, yeah. And who is your Tillermans shouting at? I can't Lukaku you want bad up in a brethren. Lions of Taranga leads 1-0. Boy, I may have got lively up the stream. The vibes, I get dead. All right, Lions of Taranga leads 1-0. Or 2-0. Goals from Ismail Assar and Habib Diarra. Right now, I think the important thing for Senegal is to manage this football game. Manage the game. You're at the 70-minute mark. Manage the game. Of course, if there are opportunities present itself, score the opportunities. Equally as important, be defensively sound. Don't just surrender possession and surrender space to a team and invite them on. Manage this football game when you have the ball. Keep the possession of the ball. One bag of commercial at the halftime break. Let's get through some other football news. Of course, Enzo Maresca was announced as the coach at Man City, as club football season will be coming up soon. So it's official. Enzo Maresca is the man. Former Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca is the man to take charge at Man City. Also, a report coming out from some sources that Sabari is on his way to Bayern Munich. So keep an eye on that one. Multiple reports that the Moroccan international Sabari is on his way to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane, with his performance earlier, passes the great Pele World Cup goals. So Harry Kane making a huge achievement, passing the great Pele. Of course, Harry Kane, an outstanding striker. Harry Kane, an outstanding striker, past the great, Pele. No, I really mix. Sources saying that Spurs agree to Tonali deal with Newcastle, so Sandro Tonali could be on his way to Spurs in this season, English Premier League. We have a sub coming on here for Senegal. Yeah, the coach coming like him not even recognize the man. Elman, I try give the coach a dap and the coach like can't even know it, and then him say, oh yeah, thank you. So Diarra and Ilman NJI are off. Habib Diarra, the scorer of the first goal. Mbeye. I'm very excited about this young player. Abala is on. And also, I know I saw Pape Sarr coming on there. Getting ready to restart play. So Sandro Tonali seems to be on his way to Spurs from Newcastle. So Pape Sarr and Mbeye both on. Pape Sarr on for Habib Diarra and Mbeye on for Eleman Njai. Here is and the thing with Pape Sarr, I expect he's an engine. He's a workhorse in that midfield. Hard, industrious footballer. Expect him to do a lot of covering in this midfield to help keep what Senegal have and ultimately prevent Belgium from creating many chances in the final third. So I expect Pape Sarr to be a huge asset late in this football game. And Mbeye is a goal scorer. I mean, you get him anywhere around that 18, he will score. Here's Trossard. Sends it wide to Mecheli. Or McKelly. Here is look, good tackle, youth. Referee Jacobs with a very good tackle there from on look back here. Look, here is Senegal Lamine Camara in the pocket of space. Does he have an option? He cuts the ball back to Jacobs. And Jacobs then plays it back all the way to Captain Idris Gueye. Idris Gueye marshalling his troops. BM's Prime Minister says, well, not seen BM today. Big up BM. Prime Minister says, big transfer that. Well deserved Sabiri. Or Sabari. Yeah, the youth, the other night, he worked his socks off. I mean, he was blooded. I mean, both players, Jan Paul Heke of Netherlands and Sabari were blooded. I mean, they left everything on the park. And he missed a few chances, as in Sabari, but the fact that he stepped up and take that vital penalty. I mean, and if he goes to Bayern Munich, if the deal is complete, he's going to learn or could learn from one of the best strikers in the business. You know, and I was hoping that Nicholas Jackson would learn from one of the best goal scorers in the business, but it didn't happen. Free kick coming off for Senegal. Yeah, Senegalese players, them look like them just there going easy and just a chill and wait till the clock run down. Another sub is getting ready for Belgium. Rudy Garcia can't find the right sub. Yo, Lamine Camara, Bridget, where you pass by the ball in the sofa? Very good tackle though by Camara. Here is McKelly. Brandon McKelly sends it inside. Finds Arthur Tiat. And Arthur, defender with a shot blocked off. Here comes Senegal off to the races. Long ball over. Look at. Yeah, too hard. Yeah, my youth, are you so strong? Why you kicking ball so hard for? Sadio Mane would be off to the races. News also in the transfer front. Chelsea signed Palestra. Chelsea signed right back Marco Palestra from Atalanta. Marco Palestra is a Chelsea player. So Marco Palestra, a player that a few clubs were interested in. So and I'm seeing a shot here from this player has been a lively player since he entered the game. Dodi look back here. I look back here. He's been a lively player. Very good shot. Inches wide. Very good shot, yo. So Rudy Garcia knows what he's doing. Goal kick coming up for Belgium, and for Senegal we have another sub. Final sub for Coach Rudy Garcia. Thomas Munier is on for De Kuiper. Interesting. Okay, maybe he's seen enough in terms of De Kuiper. He needs to get more attacking juices on hand. And Rudy Garcia has taken so many notes, and I think this is it. Just accept the fate, Rudy. Moridia with it for Senegal. Sends it long. Here is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane. Yeah. Come on, Sadio. Ball is out for a throw. Again, FIFA World Cup action continues later on this evening at 8 p.m. as USA takes on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Idrissa Gueye, very calm in presence in that midfield for Senegal. Mbeye plays it back to Diata. And all the way back with Patese to goalkeeper Mori. Goalkeeper Mori then tells them to open wide. Papesar gets a touch of it. Musaniki Niate. Here's Sadio Mane dropping short. Picks it up. Sends it wide. Finds Mbeye with room. Mbeye now plays it behind for Lamine Kamara, trying to cut it back. And comes away with his Raskin or his Mora. Mora with it. You mean Mora? Twist turn, yes? And we have a foul call here as a free kick is coming up for Senegal. Yo, referee, as soon as the game reached 98th minute, just blow it off because I think I've seen enough. Belgium, pack up in the bag. Time for no go home. Bye-bye, Belgium. Time to go home. I've seen enough. And what it basically means is that Donald says Lukaku need to score a late one. I mean, I have not really seen anything from Belgium that leaves any sort of concern here if for Senegalese fans. I mean, the only thing is that is Senegal willing to press gas and put away this team. They have been the better team throughout this game, and the two goals show it. Free kick coming up for Senegal. And cleared out by Belgium. Lamine Kamara with it. Idrissa Gueye now sends it wide, looking for Mbeye. And it's overhit. Or Jacobs. And it's out for a throw into Senegal. Belgium is going home. Big up PN. PN says Belgium is going home. Big up Pragati. Pragati says Belgium is going home. Here's remember to smash the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Moridia sends it long for Senegal. Mbeye trying to get on the end of it. '83rd minute of play. Here is Arthur Diat. BM, big up yourself. BM says greetings. Big up. Hopefully all is well, BM. Big up yourself. Senegal looking to book their place in the round of 16. Ball into the box looking for Ram. And a header from Thomas Munier. And it's out for a goal kick. And again, it's that man himself. Luke Bakio, who's been very lively into this game. It's been pretty much Senegal to the races. Senegal. Let's see if Coach Papetois puts on. My youth, your Tillemans in the box. Shot! Are on the edge of the box, and it's out over for a goal kick. That one would have made Senegal a bit nervous at the end. And Senegal trying to play out from the back. Ball given right back to Belgium. Good pass there from Leandro Trossard. And the ultimate effort by Yuri Tillemans was wide. Or over the top, not wide actually. All right, so now it's interesting to see how Senegal navigate any sort of pressure while they're trying to play out what this goalkeeper will do. All right, Sadio Mane must offside. Good CFT by Courtois, but Sadio Mane must offside. No, he's not apparently. And my, yes, I mean, finally we have the offside call. BM says, I am not getting too excited about this result. The African teams often flatter to deceive. Yes, yes. But one game at a time, BM. One game at a time. I mean, let's see how they go about. Yeah, BM says Congo showed earlier why an African team won't win the World Cup anytime soon. You know, I actually think Congo overachieved in this World Cup, and they themselves probably, when they sit, they will say to themselves, you know what, we overachieved. But when you look at a team like Senegal now and Ivory Coast, who I believe are much more deeper teams than DR Congo, and both of those teams can play different ways, as in the Ivory Coast and Senegal, because of talent. I mean, these two teams should make a deep run. Now, DR Congo, like for example earlier today when Johan Wissa was just a bug, when he missed that goal. DR Congo really didn't have much options to go to in terms of backup. Who's gonna be the next man up to Lukaku! Oh, Lukaku has scored to BBC! It's 2-1. Just as when we were saying, as BM says he will not get too excited about this result, Romelu Lukaku says you shouldn't. 2-1. And again, this is part of the problem and the process. You gotta finish these things. And Donald just said that Lukaku will score one goal late. Just like clockwork. Now let's see what Senegal is up to here. Yeah, we don't have time for extra time. We want to go outside and do some things, and we have things to do. We don't have no time for no extra time, Senegal. We don't have no time for extra time, nor penalties. We're not in it. So what Senegalese players are talking about? They're pointing to hand. Man, you to come play a ball. When I come make a man score a goal from this right hand near post. Senegalese player complaining, and now Lukaku is telling, hey, 92 goals in 130 international appearances for Belgium. Most FIFA World Cup goals in team history, 7 by Lukaku for Belgium. Here is Senegal. Mbaye is behind. Mbaye! Yeah, my youth! With him! And this is part of the problem. The decision making is just unbelievable. Mbaye in the box, one-on-one, then he decided to do pluckery and kick the ball wide. Calm down and place the ball. Here is Leandro Trossard outside. Lamine Camara and Idrissa Gueye is there to pick his pocket. Senegal decides to wake up. And I think this is part of the problem that, BM is probably alluding to, is that we cannot rest on our laurels, man. We have to start fast, finish strong, and don't give the opponent any sort of, you give them an inch, so to speak. They take a yard, and Senegal has been guilty of that. And it's equalized, just like that. I said if you start fast and you give them an inch, this is Senegal football as we have come to expect, as Leandro Trossard has tied it up. Or is it your Tillemans? BM says, what did I just tell you? Yes, you called it. It's 2-2. Crime Minister says, what am I watching? And you cannot just relax. All right. So I mean, we can't feel sorry for no side. If you want to win it, you have to go out and win it. Now let's see what Belgium will do or what Senegal will do. So it's 2-2 from 2-0 down. In the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes, Belgium has scored 2 goals. Yuri Tillemans and Niakate is asking for a foul. There's no foul there. Where is the goal? Where is the goalkeeper going? Where is Mari Dia going? And reverse this, the previous play where Mbeye has the ball in on the box and he just do pluckery. Junior is jumping on. Junior is on. Wagwan family.
Anton, what the hell is going on, man?
It's just laziness, man. It's incompetence and laziness and lackadaisical attitude at the highest order. That is what's going on. And BM said, I just told you. BM says, I cannot pick an African team to win the World Cup because of these problems.
Well, then can we? Is it? Should I still wait, or should I? 'Cause I'm not watching the game now. But
No, you
stop
should.
watching for left.
You should say because you're up 2-0. And
So-
the decision making has been piss poor.
So I can. You sure I can say it?
You can say it.
Bastian Schweinsteiger was right.
Yeah. I mean, Schweinsteiger can go full up on that bed.
Yeah, he can fall up on the bed knowing him right though.
I mean, what kind of foolishness is this?
Come hey, me sit down. I watch the game and I come pretend some me start some work for them. Somebody that do my work and I get ready for go carry my daughter go our basketball practice now. I'm gonna sit down like carry me so wait. I'm gonna look on my phone. I said, no, come on, say, mend the work safe. So I said, what that mean?
And look at Lukaku now. Lukaku is almost in. This might be 3-2. Here's the ball across the goal and it's almost in. It's almost an own goal. Yeah, pack up Senegal. Go on home. 7 minutes of added time. You're up 2-0, 78 minutes of play. Manage the football game. The attitude, the just nonchalance about it, the bad decision making. Senegalese fans deserve better.
You know what though? You were pointing it out during the whole time. I was watching the game and listening to watch along the whole time. And you kept pointing out how the coach and Sadio Mane and other people during the game kept pointing to their heads, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically saying, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Yeah.
I think that message hit home at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the problem right now is that they are trying to calm down.
Yeah.
They are trying to relax while Belgium is chasing the game.
Yeah. You know, I for me with this point, it's one of those things in football, and you know, I kind of alluded to this. I not alluded to it. I discussed this openly a few weeks ago. One of the problems I have with some of these teams out on the continent is the coaching, the decision making.
Yeah.
Because I fundamentally believe that teams take on the personalities of their coaches. And this one of the most overused things in football or in life is this pointing to head. Use your head sort of deal. It's useless when you keep pointing to your head and you're not working. You still gotta work.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this point to head pluckery?
And
Hey, point to
you know what too? Because you bring up a key point with coaching, because pointing to head, like you say, it's an overused phrase. Not a phrase, but it's an overused
It's an
action.
overused image or overused. Here's Lukaku in. The man that make Lukaku bully them to box cover. And Lukaku bully them. Watch out. And look at this. Oh my God. Now Senegal is all underwater. Just put them out of their misery. Oh, it's offside.
But you said coaches, because some coaches they don't feel the game. They do what they think a big time coach will do, right?
Yeah.
So that pointing to the head is the same thing. Because you talk about Belgium, I remember Prime Minister said it earlier, when when him cuss off the Belgium coach, I said, how can you take off your best passer at the ball?
Yep.
Coaches make those decisions that sometimes when it's all said and done, you either look like a genius or you look like a damn idiot. And it's a very fine margin.
Prime Minister said the keeper at fault for these 2 goals. BM says talent isn't the problem with the African teams. Many of the players ply their trade in the top Europe leagues. However, the mental side of the game is lacking. I just think it's just straight laziness because these players, when they play for their clubs, when Sadio Mane is playing for Liverpool or was playing for Liverpool, and when Ismail Assar is playing for Crystal Palace, they're not taking their foot off the pedal. Yeah. They are up there pressing and still maintaining a high level of intensity. So how is it now when they go and play for Senegal and they're leading 2-0? They're nonchalant, walking around, man of the foolishness.
Yeah, it's definitely a personality thing.
It's down to now, like, is it the coach who need to say to them, say, yo, cut the pluckery? What are you doing?
Take off the man them. When you point into your head and your team is not responding, you have to send a message. So you bring this on yourself. You sit down and watch the game spiral out of control, and you the man with your hand on the controls, and you're not making an attempt to change the fate of the game. It's a coach.
Yeah, man, and you know what? With all the evidence that's in front of us, and I think I was Prime Minister I spoke to earlier. I said, yo, me not really want Senegal set up my blood pressure in idea. Big up Empress. Big up Empress. And the reason being is that based on what is going on, what has occurred with Senegal in this tournament, you know, are we really shocked by this though?
Yes, I am.
Because
I don't care about the history leading up to the moment. I am shocked at the moment.
Off the field nonsense and the level of crap that we've seen from Senegal, reluctant to play at their highest level throughout the group stage, then maybe them just need to go on them yard.
No. I mean,
it's hard for me to ignore the evidence.
You can't. But the evidence of what though? Because
the evidence of the prior games that they've played in the group stage.
So
this team has not been playing good team football. They have not come to this tournament committed to a cause. They've been all over the place.
Except for the first 78 minutes of this game.
They've been all over. But we have what? 3/9/27, 270 minutes of 3 other games.
Yeah, so no, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think you have to be careful because you're heading down a rhetoric where it's possible the players themselves the match.
Well, I head down the rhetoric say them possible sell the match. I head down the rhetoric say the coach,
you might not.
The game done to box cover. Now the coach. Because something happened at the a sub occurred when he take off Ilman Enja. And it's like the coach has to recognize no him there. He's confused. And Ilman Enja come to him and say, yo, coach. And then the man say, oh, yo, big up. Yeah, man. I say, where the box cover going that is a coaching staff?
And the man them decide to sell the game at that point.
Well, they must sell the entire tournament. But go on with them BBC yard, yeah, man.
Leave the tournament to the big boys.
Yeah, man. Don't.
Because this is the second team from Africa that will have pissed away an easy game. Because Belgium belongs nowhere on the same field with this Senegal team. Nowhere.
And I don't want this Belgium this way still.
Belgium not belong, and this Belgium team over the first 80 minutes belong nowhere on the same field. It's the same thing yesterday with Norway and Ivory Coast. It's the same thing. Physically, the Africans are just better. They're just better. The man just dash for the game. I know I'm talking like it's already done, but the way our momentum swing, it's hard to think the momentum will swing back the other way.
If MFA says, why does it seem like African teams start to get 2 locks after leading? MFA says, why does it seem like African teams starts to get 2 locks after leading? That's a
All right,
very
so
good.
I'm going to sound like I'm speaking of both sides of my mouth, but we cannot overlook the fact that Belgium know how to step their game up in desperation time. You can't overlook that fact.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
However,
it-
you're leading 2-0.
Yeah,
It's fine. All right, even if them score 1 goal and make it a 2-1 in an 80 something minute,
that's the most dangerous lead in football.
then you said to yourself, this is where you're kicking in and say, yo, we will not. The man they make Lukaku. And look on the goal them score right at the shopkeeper front post, the box cover. Oh, the box.
Yeah, 2-1 is always regarded as the most dangerous lead in football. Always.
Yeah, but this is a team that you have so-called dominated for the first 74 minutes or 78 minutes. If
Yeah.
you weren't awake before, now you're awake.
Yeah, you're awake when it's tired.
Yo, we have things to do, Bridget. And man, I know I mash up my thing now because now we want to do some things. I know this a game are going to extra time.
At least you get to cut down the time between now and the Team USA game against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Man, stuff alright. Man, them all are warm up Nicholas Jackson to box.
Hey.
Yo, Nicholas Jackson coming out ball gear.
No. I called it yesterday. When name Samaya or whatever I want him.
There are levels to this, Junior. Sabari is better than Nicholas Jackson.
Well, we will get a chance to see it because did you see the news? Sabari is officially signed
to Bayern Munich. Yeah.
Yep. Where Nicholas Jackson played last season.
Yeah, but the Nicholas Jackson experiment failed.
We will see. We will see how the Sabari experiment run.
Prime Minister says, agree, Junior, that Belgium team not in the same level. BM says, Balcha, look at the Senegal roster. There is no reason why these players shouldn't be challenging the best of the tournament. This is annoying to watch. 100% agree, BM.
Yep.
BM also says, this is a mediocre Belgium team at best, and Senegal piss away the game. Prime Minister says, but you have to close out the games, as in, agree, Junior, but you have to close out the games. I mean, all right, so here we are into extra time.
So who they play next? England, right?
No, England plays Mexico next.
Oh, easy work. So England got a quarterfinals.
England plays Mexico in Mexico. Let's kind of easy with the Ghana quarterfinals thing.
Three love that. By the way,
England plays Mexico in Mexico. Let's ease with the Ghana quarterfinal thing.
Yeah.
When El Chapo reach.
You think Barcelona see the receipt for Anthony Gordon?
You know what? I won't dignify that comment at the moment. We're trying to rescue Senegal.
Do we want to rescue Senegal though? I think that's a better question.
Yeah.
Wait, the winner display America, right?
I don't know. I don't know the schedule.
I think so. I think that's how it works. I think it's all in America.
I will look. I will check here in a second. Oh boy. Yo, Africa football teams. I am offering my services available. Free of charge for the first 6 months. Senegal hire me. And I'll make this team. I'll be the therapist for the team. Because everybody I get belt. I pay a kick in a body and match get slapped some of the money I get. There's be some tough love sort of beating. And Ivory Coast, oh Lord. Yo, that is side there.
Ivory Coast gone through.
Ivory Coast do what? Goal scored in this 86 and 89 minute. What's cover? And also there's a thing where these teams they score a goal and then they surrender. Or score 2 goals and they surrender a certain side of the park. They surrender ball possession. Hey, Nicholas Jackson is coming on. Yo. Come off I feel, Sadio Mane. You should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely ashamed of yourself. Well, it's Coach Sadio Mane. Come off I feel.
Why?
Imagine Nicholas Jackson replace Sadio Mane.
Yeah. When you more likely.
This is the attack for Senegal down the stretch.
Attack 30 minutes from penalties.
So what? Is Nicholas Jackson looking to take a penalty?
Yeah.
BM says Junior the game in Azteca. Yo, I don't know what Junior talk about. Yeah, don't be surprised if Mexico wins. I mean, I don't know what Junior talk about England gone such a that the England that played DR Congo today. Come on. In Mexico. We will see on Sunday. I could be Sunday or Saturday. I could be totally wrong.
I mean, that's all I say. It was fun while it lasted.
Still, and more subs coming out. More sub. Yeah, so coach say man go win back the game I know. And he might take off Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye is like, yo brother, don't bother me in idea. Idrissa Gueye looks like if words if an expression could speak 1,000 words, Idrissa Gueye says it all. Big up yourself, youth.
Boy, I'm not even going to get to the end of the game because I'm going to practice. But boy, I feel I'm going to miss a penalty shootout.
I mean, Belgium might just win this in extra time because Belgium is applying a lot of pressure now.
Nah. It's a penalty shootout.
And the shopkeeper I go see us 95th minute. And all right, so let me start make noise in terms of this game and critical of Senegal. All right, so this is the situation. This is where they are. How they go about. It's curious to see how they go about it. Can they salvage a victory from the game?
Yeah. And by the way, yes, Senegal the winner this play is the winner of America, Bosnia.
Yeah. So let's see how Senegal goes about it. Can they salvage a victory from this game? I mean, because it's a kick in your gut. Let's see how they respond.
Yeah. By the way, you realize tomorrow, let me confirm before I say it. Yeah, there's one game I play tomorrow. Portugal, Croatia.
One game tomorrow?
A one game of words.
Yeah, the 7 p.m. game. Watch along.
Yeah, because you have Switzerland, Algeria, and Egypt, Australia. Lord of mercy. 2 o'clock Egypt, Australia. You know, Mohamed Salah might approach the golden boot tomorrow.
Yeah, the my part is number. My part is stats.
By the way, big up Kylian Mbappe. The man have the most goals scored in knockout World Cup. Cha.
All of that is mute if they don't win the World Cup, Junior.
No, stop. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I think, you brought up a point talking about how the returns from the goal scorers hasn't been great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which it is true. I think you have the cream of the crop, though, that is being the cream of the crop. And the rest, so you have the cream of the crop. So the cream rise and the crop stay right underneath.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like you can have all the stats you want, just like at Real Madrid. But ultimately, the thing is what? Have stats or win trophies? What's the agenda here? What's the objective?
It's to the board.
Prime Minister says Spain versus Austria tomorrow. But you saying that's an important game, Prime Minister?
I know I'm the Prime Minister. Let's skip that game on purpose.
Prime Minister says if this goes to penalties, is advantage Belgium. Yeah, I don't trust Senegal to do it. It's just the vibes in the Senegal camp. Looking at the expression on the bench, it's almost like it doesn't even look up. Why man them look?
Oh, the body must say, yo, we're supposed to eat okra soup by now.
Yeah. Winner will play USA versus Bosnia Herzegovina. Look at Lukaku orchestrating things. Lukaku is directing. Yeah, my youth. You need to listen to Lukaku, the goal scorer, 92 goals in 130 appearances for Belgium. Alright? Lukaku is about to bully some boy. Alright, watch a bully boy. Lukaku. What? Look. What the fuck's going on? And I think that also stood out prior to, I think it was the second goal. Mbeye had the ball, I think he was in on Thibaut Courtois. He opted to just choose a wild shot and for lack of better word, and kicked it wide. When if all he had to do was just take time,
Listen.
he was about 3 or 4 yards away from the defender in the box. Calm down and look at his options. There was Ismail Assar crashing at the back post. He also could take the shot and place it at the far corner. But the man not even forced Thibaut Courtois to make a save at BBC. And just like that, Belgium went down and scored.
Safety like Wissa.
Yeah, it's just like Johan Wissa today. And it's some situations like that. Like, I'm trying to Lukaku. Even Lukaku would have scored that today. The one that Johan Wissa missed.
Yeah, for sure.
And Johan Wissa supposed to feel like a dog right now. Because you missed that opportunity and then you lose the game. It's one thing for miss an opportunity and you win the game. But you miss the opportunity and you lose the game. No, sir. In fact, Johan Wissa might have to go find somewhere else. Find another team to play for. And also, this is one of the strange things with Johan Wissa too. This is a player who was very good at Brentford. I don't see him missing chances like those. But since he went to Newcastle, And I mean, he's just been way below par.
It is one player that have not recovered from injury.
Yeah. And I saw that recently with his change in form, he was getting back around it because I do recognize that the injury disrupted his progress. All right, look, Belgium, give the man the ball. Look what Mbe, watch out now. I can see him, though. Box cover. Step over and step on the ball. Still 2-2. People, I was planning to go get some steps in the evening, yeah. Water me few look of veggies.
Only for time, and the sun now go down for another 2 hours, 3 hours.
Virgin, I know at least if would have the man security picture would give me more time to do those activities. Box cover. Man, in fact, my sons them are so ticked off they stop watching the game. Man, them gone. Well, no, one is still here. I think Zane had enough. He said, "You know what? Forget. I'm leaving." Africa's hope rests on Morocco now, Junior.
Let's not bury Senegal as yet.
Junior, you asked a good question. You said if they advance this round, I mean, it's only inevitable that they're going to get kicked out. I mean, USA is probably going to eliminate them next round if they advance out of this game. I wish who would you rather lose to, USA or Belgium?
No, but USA now, USA can't beat either of these teams.
USA can't do it?
They can't beat either of these teams.
But you underestimate USA, though. You know, here at Ball Chat, our BCN Sports, we're fair and balanced, and I'm the fair and balanced one.
I'm being fair and balanced. They cannot beat any of these teams.
USA will beat both of these teams if they advance. USA will beat both of these teams because you know the key ingredient that the USA has that these teams are lacking?
No.
Work. Sustain work for 90 minutes and more.
I mean, yes, they have.
USA will work these two teams over because both of these teams are lazy man side.
All right, but then, granted, even though out of order that hot though.
At 64 degrees now, Seattle.
Yeah, not that hot. Yeah, we'll take it back. Yeah. USA will be favored against Belgium. USA will be favored against Senegal, dependent on which Senegal show up.
Well, we can't depend on that.
That's
in a World Cup, a big side supposed to roll out.
Yeah.
If you always say as a coach, if I have to motivate you for the big game, then I need another player.
Yeah,
World Cup is the biggest stage any footballer can roll into.
Yeah, but with the off the field, you're right. But with the off the field things, we don't know how much that weigh, and I don't know. I mean, you know what?
Yeah,
Belgium,
the off-the-field factors could be playing a role here. But however, you make your money and you do. You know what? Come on, just ask a question and say, come on, say you need 2 goals. Bring on Jackson. Very good. Yeah, very good question. Come on, say you need 2 goals. Big up, Empress. You deserve better than this. I know say you love your country. You're going to have to probably just stop watching them game because them game will send up your blood pressure.
You should go watch golf.
Yeah, watch something else. You know what is big in Senegal? Wrestling. Is it? Yeah, I think it's wrestling.
Oh.
I think that's actually... Is it wrestling?
Hey, yeah, some big strong man of Senegal still, you know.
Yeah, I think it's quite... And it's not like the whole foolishness with the money.
Competitive wrestling. Yeah,
competitive, yeah. Locally called Lambe in the Wolof language is the undisputed national sport of Senegal, wrestling. It's akin to what them Japanese man that wear
Sumo, you talk about sumo wrestling?
sumo. Yeah, it's akin to that. And according to this article, it says wrestling is the undisputed national sport of Senegal. It regularly outdraws soccer in popularity and national passion. Yeah, football.
I
The
would
top,
never I would never guess that.
the top fighters are celebrated as massive cultural icons and can earn upwards of $200,000 per match. Which, and the money I need to go wrestle.
Well, what that tell me now is that if a brother say him want to fight me and him say him come from Senegal, I shoot him.
I mean, you know what? I will take the blame, Senegalese fans. I salt up Senegal because I had Senegal going deep into this World Cup. In fact, I picked them. In fact, in our preview, didn't I say, boy, I really like the Senegalese squad. If they can sum up with some of the issues behind them, they can really make a noise.
It's not over yet though.
Brethren, man must struggle with a bug side, brethren. The man they make Lukaku a score from them. And Junior said, BM says, Junior, remember the US beat Senegal before the World Cup.
No, them
Actually,
give them give an account and
it's not just beat them, it embarrassed them.
never no. Oh, it was 3-2.
Yeah, but it's when USA took the foot off the pedal, right?
Nah, and I remember the field did have problems too. Remember the Senegal players were on record saying something not right to the field.
And you think the USA put them out on field right now? If they make it out of this game. Oh boy, this rough. 106 minutes into this game, balling from Belgium headed on, and the shopkeeper watched the ball go out. Goal kick coming up for Senegal. Yo, Rudy Garcia is warming up Amadou. I even forget this guy plays Amadou Onana. I even forget he plays for Belgium. So why Amadou Onana there on the bench?
I engine that too, you know.
Yeah, I don't understand why. You know what? I don't understand why
So the question now is, will Onana be at he came at Tottenham now, right? Will he be there
well,
next
did he
season?
move to from Everton?
Which one there Tottenham?
Pape Sarr.
Papa started there Tottenham?
Yeah, Pape Sarr is at Tottenham. Amadou Onana is at Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Yeah,
Yeah,
Villa.
Aston
Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Tottenham.
No. Maybe you know something in the transfer market that we don't know.
Nah. Because Tottenham I think get Fernandez and them submitted a 90 million bid for Tonali.
Yeah. And I saw Palestra is going to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Didn't Manchester United was in the market to sign that player about 3 years ago?
Yep.
2 years ago? 4 years ago? How long ago was it?
Manchester United in the market to sign everybody and don't sign them. So that statement applies to everybody.
Ball youth! Watch out! Watch out! Mbembe! Come on for the field! Nicholas Jackson would have done better with that. And Zian returns. Zian is like, I had enough. I can't manage that this full. Okay, so he opened his right foot. All right, left foot. I see what you're trying to do there, kid. I see what you're trying to do there, kid. Okay, I saw that. And Amadou Onana is on. Yeah, people, I am really disappointed in these African teams. In Ivory Coast, I'm very disappointed in Senegal. Thank goodness for Cape Verde.
Yeah. Who will be dispatched handedly in the coming days?
Well, the man, they might give you strength and get a Messi jersey while they're at it. We have a player down there. There's a strong collision. Oh, hard hit there. Diate colliding with Mora. Mora fell hard. Diate checking on Mora. Seems like he's sustained an injury there. And the Belgian coach has said Diata supposed to get something for that one. It seems like Mora is okay. It's not intentional, family. The man I try to hit the ball and the two heads collided. Yeah, he's going through concussion protocol. Look at Nicholas Jackson. If you could do something for Senegal, how about do it now? The player is fine. Mora is fine.
Right, that's a good point, you know. If he can do something, now is the time.
You gotta resurrect you know what? All the criticism that you have received, Nicholas, here's a time to shut us up. Shut me up. And shut up Junior.
I'm going to practice too, so
Okay.
I would check the score when I forward back.
Junior is heading into practice. Junior salt up Senegal. Bye, Junior. Look a bit.
All right.
Junior heading into practice, football family. All right, back to go where I said wait. That took a while to switch over. Back to regular schedule programming. Approaching penalties, family. 112th minute into the football game. Amadou Onana came in or entered the game. Let's see who Amadou Onana entered the game for. I guess in the second half of extra time, teams are predominantly trying to be more cautious. Of course, a goal here could change the landscape of things and means that someone is eliminated. So they rather just take their chance and go to penalty. Amadou Onana entered for Leandro Trossard. Here is Senegal down the left side. And unable to find the pass inside was number 17 there for Senegal, Pape Sarr. Here is a shot outside from Nigeria, Barazapo, Nigeria. And also equally important, the goalkeeper in the net for Belgium is top class goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. So I think Senegal. I think this is it. I think this is it, family. Senegal will be packing up. It's either they're packing up in penalties or they're packing up in this extra time. Here's Belgium. And credit to Coach Rudy Garcia. I mean, he made the subs. He kept, taking notes. I mean, he took so many pages of notes during this game. I mean, he was constantly writing things down. And he made the right subs. And those subs brought him back into the game. I know he'll be on the verge of going on to the round of 16 if they can secure the victory. Here is Nicholas Jackson off to the races. Nicholas Jackson. Do a thing, Nicholas. Do a thing. Nicholas. Hey, good play from Nicholas Jackson there. Corner kick for Senegal coming up. Very good play, Nicholas Jackson. Round of applause for Nicholas Jackson. And I still have Second half of extra time. First half of extra time when it's the second half extra time. BCN Sports slipping. Here's the corner kick coming in for Senegal. 115 minute. And headed up in the air and easily collected by goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. You know what? Come on, Senegal. Let's go. Let's go, Senegal. Come on. Here is Tillemans. Tillemans looking to find Luka Biako, and it's overhit out for a goal kick. Players them tired. Yeah, I mean, and what it also shows is that Belgium has moved past Kevin De Bruyne. I mean, they made a comeback without Kevin De Bruyne, and I mean, and for Jeremy Doku, he was taken off, and the team started to put more pressure on Senegal. So Amadou Onana in midfield turns it back. Castagna all the way back to Arthur Thiat. Michelli with it for Belgium. Thiat for Belgium finds Mora. Mora is okay. He took the hard knock earlier. He sends the ball in looking for Lukaku. Lukaku, we're trying to get a shot on, and easily collected by goalkeeper More. Ball rolled out wide to Diatta. Diatta looking to send it long for Mbaye. Nicholas Jackson running in. And very good defensive work there from Diatta. Our Arthur Thiat. Amadou Onana with it for Belgium. Finds Dodi. Ball is out wide now to Mora. Diego Mora. Castagna. Onana. 117 minutes in. Here's Mora. Sends a cross in, and somehow Belgium haven't scored. And it's off the post! Absolutely off the post! Wow! Off the crossbar! Not the post. Mora driving down the left side. The goal was gaping there for Dodi Lukabakio. He thought he had it, and it hits off the crossbar out. And the Belgian bench fell in disappointment. So their fans. 118th minute of play. Senegal just probably ripe for the picking. Senegal just got through emotion right now. BM says the African teams are just happy to qualify for the World Cup, and they show up to have fun. Until that mentality changes, the results will remain the same. And we have 2 players down. Well, it seems like they're okay. Yuri Tillemans is back. So what is this? We have a VAR check for something? It's Ismail Assar. So we have a VAR check. Yeah. VAR check for possible penalty. VAR check for... What kind of stupid challenge is that? That's a penalty, brethren. That is a penalty. That's a penalty, family. A penalty is coming up for Belgium. I mean, the fact that VAR buzzed him to have a look, that's a penalty. So now he's going over to the VAR booth. That's a penalty. Penalty coming up for Belgium. I wonder if Papetois is gonna tell his team to come off the field. You know, and so I guess maybe a part of it is that, did he see the player? He was just trying to play the ball. So was it an intentional act of foul on the player? He was playing the ball, but the fact that the referees call over, then that means that I think it's more than likely going to be reversed. I mean, the player is not... I mean, he's looking to kick the ball. I think it's number... Who is that? Well, did he touch him anyway? Let's slow this thing down. Yes, he got him on the back of his foot. Yep, definitely got him on the back of his foot. I think this will be called a penalty. The referee will call this a penalty. Yo, come on, man, make a decision, man. You know, here's the referee returning from his VAR booth, or his review. And he's about to make an announcement. A penalty. Yeah, man, it's a penalty. It's a Papetois. You can't take your team off the field now. It's a penalty. A penalty is coming up for Senegal. I don't think this guy should be coaching this team after what happened at the African Cup of Nations. A penalty. No, a penalty is coming up for Belgium. Go home, Senegal. And as a defender right there, the thing is that you don't have to do this crazy kick. The ball is coming across. You have two owner compete for the ball. You don't need to do them crazy kick there. Come on. I wonder who will take the penalty for and Ismail Assar. Be careful, you might get a red card. Ismail Assar, be careful, you might get a red card, man. And the man I'm pray at the penalty spot. What is he doing? No, he's over his he seems like he's injured. What is he doing? What is Pate says doing at the penalty spot? It seems like he got knocked in the belly or something. So what is he doing? What is going on here? So he's what the box go? What is going on? Yeah, Brethren, in the lose, come on for the BBC penalty spot, Brethren. So if he's injured, why don't the medical staff come to him? The referee is now telling everyone to clear the spot. So he poked he poked Mora and Mora elbowed him in his gut. And so because of that elbow in the gut is why he's down. I mean, the elbow in the gut is one thing. It's not gonna stop the penalty, brethren. Come on. Hey, Lukaku's getting ready to take the penalty. This could get interesting. Lukaku getting ready to take this penalty. And the box go. And Lukaku will take the penalty. And Lukaku is like, I'm Zen. They can keep going on with their antics. I am Zen. Romelu Lukaku getting ready to take this penalty. Yo, Maury, don't dive. Just stand your line. Yo, we're at 124 minutes. Wow. And Benjamin Mendy now is walking down. Where am I go? Yuri Tillemans will take the penalty. Can't beat Lukaku. All right, now it's Yuri Tillemans taking penalty. A goal this man. 3-2 them get. Yuri Tillemans. And he scores. Just like that. 3-2. Yuri Tillemans missed that, man. And Belgium, the comeback is official. 3-2 from 2-0 down to defeat. I guess Papetois will tell his team to come off the field. Come off the field, team. Three, two. Family. Belgium is about to advance to the round of 16. The only people I feel sorry for are the Senegalese fans. The fans I feel sorry for. The players, no, and all right. And it's all over. No, not the final whistle yet. And we have a goal kick coming up for getting quite a few messages here. 3-2 Belgium leads. Yo, this should be studied still. The collapse of Senegal and the failure of Ivory Coast at this World Cup should be studied. I mean, there are social scientists who do experiments on these things. I mean, come on. There's a significant mental factor at play here. And, I mean, people smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And again, the only people I feel sorry for here is, are the Senegalese fans. Senegalese fans, I am really, really sorry. My heart goes out to you guys. Not these players, man, are not worthy, man. They are not worthy of your. Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys are Senegalese, so you will support them. But these players have thrown away the game, and they only have themselves to blame. Yeah, put the ball in the box, youth. You're trying to score a goal. The side-to-side passing is not working. The goal is not there. It needs to go straight forward. Go direct. USA will take on Bosnia-Herzegovina later on at 8 p.m. Put the ball in the box. The side-to-side passing is not working. It's 128 minutes. Senegalese fans spend good money, support their team, supported their team. They deserve better than this, man. And big up to mommy. Mommy still a chance, Senegal. Lukaku out of his life. Referee still checking his watch. Still no final whistle from the official. Diatta cannot get it into the box. Put the ball in the box. Mbeye with it. And the ball is the side to side. The Mbeye. And Thibaut Courtois collects. Senegalese fans. Sorry, family. So you go. What Diarra? Watch out. Amora.
Shoot! Come on. Oh.
And we have. And there's an appeal for a handball there on the edge of the area. And a handball as there's a free kick coming up for Senegal. Yep, definitely a handball. It's not in the box. Free kick coming up for Senegal. Pape Sarr standing over it. This may be the final kick of the game. Prime Minister says none of these Senegal subs have done anything. Yes, the subs have been toothless for Senegal, whereas the subs for Belgium has changed the game. Have changed the game. Where goalkeeper go? Alright, Pape Sarr with the free kick coming up just on the outside of the 18. And it's over the top and it's out for a goal kick. And it's all over, family. Well done to Belgium. Congrats coming back to win the game 3-2. Yo, people. You know what? I have no words. Well, I do have words, yeah. But Prime Minister said none of the subs were for Senegal. Well done to Belgium. They did not give up on the football game. You know, I think I'm a huge fan of all things or most things Africa. I'm a huge fan of Senegal coming into this game. And, you know, Ivory Coast, I thought talent-wise, you know, these teams are very good. But, you know, I think this is another case, another situation, another indication that talent is not the only thing that you need to win football game. You know, you need to have a resilience. You have that survival attitude, that commitment to stick to itness. And you can't just keep dropping off. And it was coming for Senegal throughout this tournament. You know, I've said that Senegal historically under this coach has been a slow starter. I am not, you know, people probably said that I shouldn't blame the coach, but I will just go ahead and say this. I think teams take on the personality of coaches, and especially coaches who gets a chance to leave an imprint over time. And I think Pape Sarr's imprint on this team has not been good. And I want to expand on that a little bit. If I am in charge of Senegalese football, if I'm the president of Senegalese Football Federation, I'm going to take this all the way back. There's no way Pape Sarr will remain the coach after what happened at the AFCON. There's absolutely no way he's going to remain the coach of this World Cup team. at the AFCON, I saw a coach that displayed indiscipline. I saw a coach that told his players to quit on a task and told them to come off the field. So that to me is that someone who can lead a group to any sort of things and any sort of achievements. And so some of those traits, some of those behaviors were evident in this World Cup. I mean, this team is not a team that is willing to grind and fight ultimately to the end, especially when things goes against them. You don't walk off the field like you did in AFCON. And I think this team has been a personality, a reflection of him. So he wouldn't be coaching this team in this tournament. If I was in charge of Senegalese football, I would have started with somebody else who can instill and hold these players to account. Like, look, when you're playing a game or anything, you need to be at your 100% best. And if you're not at your 100% best, go and hold the bench. Simple. Next man up. Senegal led this game 2-0. 2-0 to the 86th minute. And somehow they were able to squander the lead. And ultimately lose the game. So, I mean... sorry, Senegalese fans. I am sorry. My heart goes out to all Senegalese fans, wherever you are. I am ultimately sorry, but we can't ignore the evidence that we see in front of us. And I sometimes I've tried my best. I've been guilty of ignoring it, but you know, sometimes we have to just do big man things and look upon what is presented in front of us. This team started this World Cup, and we said the off-the-field issues, I cannot ignore them. They are part of the problem. But this team started this World Cup has been lackadaisical, nonchalant. The sharpness, the commitment, the tackling, the commitment to a cause. Is that the man in the World Cup just to say, well, yo, just there, you know, we just there go and do a thing, and whenever this done, we done. And it done tonight. It finished today. So now they can exit stage left. A team that has been more committed to working for the entirety of a game has moved past them. So it's a fundamental lesson for all young footballers out there, our young players, young teams that are coming through the ranks. When you watch this, you can't talk about your lead 2-0 and then just go and chill. And there was one play in this game that stood out to me. In about minute 77 or minute 76, thereabout, the ball went down the left side, and maybe 74th minute, the ball went out the left side, and Sadio Mane broke away. And the defender closed him down. And rather than continue that aggressive approach to take on the defender, Sadio Mane nonchalantly just said, you know what, let's just try to flip the ball around him, and then the ball end up ricocheting and going out for a throw. And when the ball went out for a throw, Sadio Mane's body demeanor, or body language was like, just go on and run the clock or take your time or whatever. It's okay. And that stood out to me because I am saying like, yo, I understand that you want to run clock and you want to manage the game. But, however, you want to keep on you keep on your opponent. You want to keep them under pressure. Because when you keep them under pressure, and force them to continue to defend, then that's the less likely they will come and try to score at you because they are away from your goal. So, I just say go. Senegal, pack up, go on the BBC yard, box cover. Senegal put themselves foolishness. Prime Minister says agreed. And as Prime Minister says, none of the Senegal subs have done anything. BM says Senegal is a perfect example of names on paper don't play football. Exactly. You have to take the opportunity and run with it, brethren. You have to run with it when it's given to you, and Senegal has squandered that opportunity. And again, the only people that I feel bad for are Senegalese fans. The players, them, and the coach can go chuck off. Yo, I hate that, you know. Time for we take ourselves. Croatia versus Portugal. Watch along tomorrow. Senegal is on their way home. Belgium advances to the next round. They will take on the USA. Yo, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Big up yourself. Enjoy the rest of your evening, family. Senegalese fans, sending love to Senegalese fans. The players, them,